Hi, today we're making artisan bread.
No need, two-day process rustic bread.
We're going to start off with some flour, then put in some yeast, and then put in some salt. Try to avoid direct contact.
Stir well, mix well.
And then add in some water.
Just moisten all the dry ingredients. You do not need to knead them. Just mix them well.
Then take off all the dough off the spatula and let it rest overnight on the counter. Come back in 8 to 24 hours, flour your surface, and you will see that your dough is very puffy and has a lot of bubbles.
Alright, place the dough on a flour surface counter. And this is a very wet and sticky dough, so be sure to flour your hands well. And you are not kneading this dough, just shaping round and plump.
Then we flour a piece of parchment paper
and transfer the dough onto the parchment paper.
We add more flour on top so it gets a more rustic look after it's done baking. Now we're going to cover our doughs for the second rest.
And while doing so, we are going to heat the oven with the Dutch oven inside with the top on.
So it gets hot. Then we're going to cut the parchment paper around the dough after it has rested, about 1 inch away. Then we're going to use a large spatula to get our dough ready for when the Dutch oven is ready.
Easy to transfer from the counter to the inside of the Dutch oven.
Then we put our dough into the hot Dutch oven.
Make sure cover the top.
Then we're going to take the top off so that the artisan bread can get brown.
And put it back into the oven.
Then take it out when it is
nice and golden brown.
Then we're going to take the bread out of the Dutch oven right away so it can cool down on a cooling rack.
Be sure to let it cool completely before you slice the bread. You'll see all the holes inside of the artisan bread. It is very crusty outside and
very
chewy
soft
inside.
Yes. Enjoy!